Today, we are going to examine the law of attraction, which gained resurgent popularity with the release of the movie and book entitled The Secret in 2006. The core principle is that energy attracts the same kind of energy. Good energy attracts good things and bad energy attracts bad things. This is a philosophical concept. But fundamental physics tells us that like charges actually repel each other at the subatomic level. So my scientifically inquisitive mind couldn't be satisfied with just hearing that the foundation of the law of attraction is philosophical. All great philosophical minds had to know something for them to reach such a belief, and I have to find that reason in science. Alternatively, I have to at least understand that a particular philosophy is compatible with science. So the entire Secret movie and the law of attraction are based on something that is completely opposite from scientific knowledge about the nature of energy. Yet I have practiced the law of attraction for years and knew that it absolutely was true. There is no doubt in my mind that we attract what we put out there. Imagine a world where these seemingly contradictory concepts actually intertwine, forming a coherent and fascinating pattern. What if the very fabric of the universe is woven with these principles? And what if understanding them could unlock untold potential within you? In this video, we will unravel the mystery behind the seemingly contrary effects of the law of attraction and particle physics. To understand the relationship between energy from atomic particles and the law of attraction, we first need to understand what atomic energy is. You see, everything in our universe is made up of atoms. They're the building blocks of all matter, the tiny particles that make up everything around us, from the air we breathe to the stars in the sky. Inside these atoms, we find even smaller particles called protons, neutrons, and electrons. Protons and neutrons form the nucleus at the center of the atom, while electrons whirl around this nucleus like planets orbiting a sun. But here's where it gets interesting. These particles are not just sitting still. They're in constant motion, and this motion produces energy. It's like when you rub your hands together really fast. The friction generates heat, right? Well, the same principle applies at the atomic level. The movement of these particles generates energy, and that's what we call atomic energy. But what about charges? Well, in the world of atoms, like charges repel each other, and unlike charges attract each other. You may remember this from your high school science class. Protons, which have a positive charge, repel other protons, while electrons with their negative charge repel other electrons. But a proton and an electron with opposite charges are drawn to each other like magnets. This is where the saying that opposites attract comes from. This principle is crucial in understanding atomic energy because it's the force of attraction between protons and electrons that keeps atoms together. But at the same time, the repulsion between similarly charged particles prevents the particles from collapsing into each other. It's a delicate balance of push and pull, attraction and repulsion, that gives us the energy we see at the atomic level. That's atomic energy in a nutshell, and it is the verified foundation of all matter. So how can the philosophy of The Secret be valid? Let's find out. So let's look deeper into this concept. The law of attraction operates on the principle of like attracts like, and we have been told to think of it as placing an order with your thoughts and emotions, and the universe will deliver it. You think happy thoughts, you attract happiness. You harbor negativity, you draw in negative experiences. This principle suggests that your reality is a reflection of your inner world. In the laws of physics, however, we see a stark contradiction. Similar charges repel each other, not attract. If you take two magnets, the same poles will push away from each other, while opposite poles are drawn together. So how can the law of attraction possibly work? Can the law of attraction and the principles of atomic energy even coexist? It seems like a paradox, doesn't it? The law of attraction tells us that like attracts like, but science shows us that like repels like. This contradiction certainly made me question the validity of the law of attraction. But remember, the universe operates in mysterious ways, and the key to resolving this paradox lies not in denying one principle over the other, but in understanding how they both can be true at the same time. Can they coexist? Consider this. The law of attraction isn't about literal physical attraction like magnetism. It's about vibrational matches. When we talk about like attracts like, we're talking about vibrational frequencies. Positive thoughts vibrate at a high frequency, and so they attract other high-frequency experiences. Negative thoughts vibrate at a lower frequency, attracting other low-frequency experiences. Atomic energy, on the other hand, deals with physical particles. The principles governing this realm are different from the principles governing the realm of thoughts and emotions. This didn't quite sit with me yet, because if everything is made up of atoms, doesn't that include vibrational waves? The answer lies in the connection between quantum physics and the law of attraction. It is known as the observer effect. This concept, though seemingly abstract and far removed from daily life, actually plays a pivotal role in bridging the gap between atomic energy and the law of attraction. Basically, the observer effect means that the very act of observing something alters the behavior of the particles being observed. We saw this in Dr. Emoto's work on water. The link is in the description of the video. More precisely, the observer effect in quantum physics suggests that the act of observation can change the outcome of an event. When you are watching something, you are affecting it energetically. This means when we sit on our porch, our energy is affecting the plants around us and the animals around us. This just keeps getting wilder and wilder when we examine energy at a quantum level. Now let's connect this to our earlier discussions on atomic energy and the law of attraction. Atomic energy is all about charged particles and their interactions. As we've learned, like charges repel each other. On the surface, this seems to contradict the law of attraction, which suggests that like attracts like. But here's where the observer effect comes into play. What if our thoughts, our observations, could influence the behavior of these charged particles? What if, by focusing on positive thoughts, we could attract positive outcomes? This is not as far-fetched as it might seem. In fact, many scientists believe that our consciousness, our ability to observe and focus, can influence the physical world around us. This is the principle behind the law of attraction. By focusing our thoughts and observations on what we desire, we can draw those things into our lives. In essence, the observer effect provides a scientific explanation for the law of attraction. Our observations, our thoughts, can influence the behavior of atomic particles, which in turn shapes our reality. The more we focus on positivity, on what we want to attract, the more we influence the world in our favor. So, the observer effect provides a theoretical bridge between atomic energy and the law of attraction. It reminds us that our thoughts have power, that our observations can shape our reality. So, let's use this knowledge to our advantage and focus on attracting the positivity and abundance we desire. Now that we understand these concepts, we can use them to attract prosperity into our lives. Let's delve into an affirmation to assist you in this journey. Repeat after me. I am a magnet for prosperity. I attract wealth and abundance effortlessly. Remember, affirmations work best when used consistently. Make this a part of your daily routine. As you utter these words, visualize your life filled with the prosperity you desire. See yourself living in abundance, experiencing financial freedom. This isn't just about saying the words, it's about truly believing in them. Align your thoughts and emotions with the energy of prosperity. The more you believe in your ability to attract wealth, the more you'll see your reality shift to match this belief. Prosperity is not just a state of wealth, but a state of mind. You have the power to create this state within you. Use this affirmation daily and observe the changes in your life. So, we've unraveled the mystery of atomic energy, the law of attraction, and the observer effect. We've journeyed through the fascinating world of atoms, exploring how like charges repel, yet in the grand scheme of life, we attract what we focus on. We've delved into the law of attraction, understanding that our thoughts and feelings have a magnetic pull, shaping our reality. And we've bridged these concepts with the observer effect, acknowledging that our very observation influences the outcome. Let's not forget the prosperity affirmation we shared. I am a magnet for prosperity, and abundance flows to me effortlessly. Repeat this affirmation daily and witness the power of your thoughts. I also have a 5-minute abundance affirmation video and a quick morning video for weight loss. I'll link them in the video description. If you found this video helpful, please share it with others. And don't forget to subscribe for more intriguing insights. So remember to consciously create your space, create your life, and create your love. Let your energy bounce off of you to benefit everything around you. Why, your thoughts shape your reality. I hope you choose them wisely.